Okay, so for today's session, we're going to learn how to create a very dope Afrobeat using FL Studio. Okay, I'll be keeping everything very simple here, and all the samples I'm using will be free to download in the description panel. Okay, so this is how I'm going to start. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel as well. Okay, we are going to choose a tempo around 100 BPM. Okay, you can just right click here and select 100. Okay, so I want us to start with a basic piano chord progression. Okay, so come to your browser option to packs, check for instrument, straight to keyboard, and select electric piano. Okay, so you can either drag and drop it on the playlist or onto the channel rack. Okay, so I'm dropping it on the track 1. Okay, it works. Okay, so now we have our electric pattern here. So let's extend it a little onto about um 2 bars. Okay, so let's extend it to about 2 bars, and let's get ready to record something very simple. So the progression will be la, so, mi, zi, la. Okay. Okay, so let's drop our shaker. Okay, so you can just drop it here. Okay, so let's listen with the shaker. Okay, so let's assign the shaker to line 1. Okay, so I'm assigning the shaker to this track. Okay, now let's load a smart attack or a transient processor. Okay, so if you don't have smart attack, you can choose to use a transient processor. It's a free FL Studio stock plugin. Okay, so I want to reduce a little bit of the release on the shaker. So now let's listen to the shaker. Okay, so without the smart attack, this is how it sounds like. Okay, okay. Okay, so that's for the shaker. Come to your early keys pack, and let's drop samples here. Okay, so I'm going to be using the cake 80 grade. Okay, drop it down. Let's drop this rem the guitar TR05. Okay, drop it here, and rem galactic soul. Okay, drop it here. Let's drop the Kazizi projection one. Okay, let's drop it here, and okay, so that's for the snare. Okay, and let's also drop this flexitone paper. Okay, so let's select 4 bars at the pattern length. Okay, and start by plotting our rim. Okay, so we're going to play something like that. So this is our cake. Okay, okay. So we're going to be using this pattern here. Okay, now let's open the piano roll to extend it a little bit. Okay, just click here, open the piano roll to double up the notes. Okay, so select or control B. Now come to the rem as well, select all. Okay, you hold your mouse, select to control B. Now let's listen to the whole pattern. Okay, Good. So basically this is our drum pattern. Okay. So I'm going to be layering this samples here with the rim. Okay. So just right click on the rim, the guitar TR5, copy the note to the rim galactic soul and the Kazizi projection. Okay. So I'm going to layer in the rim with this three plugins. So I'm going to layer in this rim with this other two sample parts. So now let's listen together. Okay, so you can see that the other rim sounds more open. So to keep them tight, let's assign all the rim to line 3 to load a smart attack on it, or either transient processor. Okay, so let's select a smart attack. Okay, okay, so now it sounds more tight. Okay, without it, let's listen to how it sounds. Okay, so with the smart attack. Good. So this a little bit of the drum programming. So now let's add the fuzzy tone. Okay. So now let's add conga here. Okay. So let's LSP conga 061, drop it here, and let's okay. So this is for the conga. Okay, let's plus another conga here. Good. So this for the drum programming. Okay, this all what I need for now. Okay, so after drums, let's add a guitar. Okay, so select track 4, track mode, instrument track. Now select purity. Okay, I'm going to be using purity for this tone. Okay, so now let's use the 12-string guitar. Okay, it sounds nice. So now let's extend it to the 4th bar. Okay. Okay, so we can move on to record something like pad from purity. Okay, we just right click on track 5, track mode, instrument track, and load up purity. Okay, so let's open it, and let's for the first impression tone, let's turn off the piano, turn off the FM EP, reduce a little bit of the pad here. Okay, so we're going to use the voice and the pad. So I'm going to use the pad to create a simple melodic line like do, mi, re, mi, do, la. Okay, so do, mi, re, mi, do, la. Okay, so now let's record it. Okay. Okay, so now let's create a simple bass line. Okay, now right click on the track, say track mode, instrument track. You're going to be using purity to create the bass line. Okay, now come to preset, come to bass guitar and select any bass. Okay, so now let's extend the pattern to the 4th bar. Okay, so let's develop a bass line for this beat. Okay, so to play something like la, so, la, so, mi, so la. Okay, so now let's record it. Good. So la, so la, so. Okay. So this for the bass line. Okay. So basically this all what we need for our beat. Okay. So we can now start and arrange the stuff. Okay. So with this little stuff, you can make a beat from it. So select all and press Ctrl B. Okay. Control B. So now let's duplicate it to at least here. Okay, good, 57. Okay, now let's create a time markers. Okay, so we know that basically for Afrobeat we have the intro, the verse, the pre-chorus or the chorus, and the outro. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So from the first bar to the fourth bar, we're going to name it as our intro. So let your pointer be here. Okay, on the first bar, and press Alt T. Okay, and type intro. Okay, so that's a marker. Okay, we are inserting a marker, and from here to here will be our intro. Okay, so from all this space will be the intro. From the 8th bar onwards will be your verse. Okay, so now on the 8th bar, let's select the Alt and type verse. Okay, verse 1. Okay, good. We are locating the time marker. So from 1, 2. Okay, so from here this is where the chorus or the pre-chorus starts. So now let's select either chorus. Okay, chorus. Let's make it very simple. Okay, so 1 2 1 2 chorus, then 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 verse. Okay, verse. Good. So from chorus to verse, then to chorus again. Okay, now let's duplicate this stuff again. Verse, chorus, and the outro. Okay, so verse 1 2 1 2 chorus. So now let's type chorus for this bar, and from chorus to your outro. Okay, so 1 2 1 2 outro, Alt T, and type outro. Okay, so from this part will be the end of the song. So basically this is how we're going to structure our song. Okay, so for the intro, you're going to remove some of the stuff from it. Okay, so now let's start from the intro. So for the intro, I'm going to omit the bass line from it. Okay, and also omit the shakers from it. So I'm going to omit the kick from the drums from the first 8 bars. That's for the intro part. So just select your drum pattern, right click here to make unique. Okay, make unique. Okay, so now you can amend this drum pattern. Okay, good. So click on it, come to your channel rack. Now we can unplot all the kick notes. Okay, because I don't want to hear a kick in the intro. Okay, so now let's duplicate this drum number 2. Okay, so now let's listen to the drum beat. So this will be the intro, okay? Okay, so for the verse, I want us to um clear off the chords, okay? But you maintain the Afro shakers, the drums, okay? Let's keep the drums, but so let's clear off the pad, okay? Let's clear off the pad, and okay, let's maintain the bass, okay? So let's listen. So that's part for the verse, and for the chorus, you're going to keep all the stuff playing except the pad, okay? So let's listen to the outro. Okay, so for the outro, let's clear off the drums and leave only the okay. Okay, so for the outro, let's maintain the chorus and the guitar, okay? So this what you're going to do next. You're going to insert transitions, okay? So come to your packs. Now you are going to insert a verb clap, okay? So you can just drop it here. So this pattern will be a transition part, okay? So let's reduce the volume a little. Okay, so let's bring this transition to this and then part here, okay? So when you enter so for the transition, when you're entering the chorus, you just need a verb clap here, okay? So let's listen. Increase the volume. Okay. Good. So that's for the verb clap, okay? And we can insert a rouse, and also we can add a simple rouser, okay? So now let's add this wind chime here, okay, to create some interesting effects, okay? Double click on it to reverse it, and let's listen to how it sounds, okay? Good. So this is the wind chime, okay? You can cut off the tail. You can cut off the tail here, okay? So when you do that, you can right click here to automate the volume, okay? Click automate volume, and let it rise up a little, okay? Good. Okay, so right click on it to reduce the volume a little. Good. So that's for the and from the chorus to the verse, let's add another transition here. Okay, so let's still add the verb clap here, or you can still copy this one. Okay, click on it, and drop it here. Okay, so this is the verb clap. Good. So now let's add another rouser instead of the wind chime. So you can add a cymbal. Okay, you can choose to add a cymbal. So go to your drums, go to cymbals. Okay, so let's add the 909 crash. Okay, now let's right click on it to reverse it, reduce the volume a little. Okay, so now you can create drops. Okay, you can create drops. So from the intro to the from the verse to the intro, we can create a little bit of drop here. Okay, so just turn your mouse to the slice to, okay, and cut from this place to here. Okay, now let's delete it to create a drop. Okay, good. So this a drop here. Okay, and we can create another one here. You can still create another drop here. Delete all the stuff here and listen. Good. So for the drums, I want us to create a filter automation on the drums. Okay, so let's route all the drums to starting from the kick to the conga to the rim to line 3. Okay, so my drums are on line 3. Okay, so check here. Okay, now let's load a fruity low filter on it. Okay, so it says stock plugin, so it's free. So fruity low filter. Good. So when you open it, come to this preset here and select a triangle low pass. Okay, and so right click on this green button here and select create automation clip. Okay, so now come to your playlist. So for the drums, you're going to automate this part here, from this part to in the cross, from this part to here. You're going to create a simple automation clip here. So right click here, right click again and select hold. Okay, drop it down a little from the start and automate only this part. Okay, so drop it down. You're going to automate only this part. Okay, good. So that's for the automation. So let's do the same at this part. Okay, so now let's listen to the automation part. Okay. So this is how I do create Afrobeat. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, so you take your time and practice it. Okay, if you want to export it, just um come to file, export as MP3 file. Now you can type any name that you want. Okay, and select save. Okay, now let's export it as stereo and start. You haven't missed it yet, so you can't export it for now. So basically, this is how I do create an Afrobeat. Okay, so thanks for watching.